Hello, welcome back to Star Memory Keeper Updates. I'm Pollyanna Costa with Sacred Stars Astrology. Today we're filming from beautiful Milk and Honey and Sebastopol, a shop that's dedicated to the goddess. It's magical and spiritual, and we're actually in the goddess cave where readings happen. I give readings here, and there are other readers here as well. So it's really an honor to be here. Today we're going to talk about the month of February, the month of romance, love, and friendship. We're going to start with today, the week that starts today, with the moon is in Cancer, which is a reminder to really be in the moment and to really nurture ourselves and to nurture others. So things really are speeding up this year, this month. January was really, really busy, and so is February. Mars, the planet of drive, action, motivation, just has recently moved into Sagittarius. So this is forward-seeking, this is impatient, this is a very dynamic and active placement. So the recommendation is to get out, get moving, explore, and to see the world. This will be going on through mid-March. We have Mercury's moving into clever and experimental Aquarius on Wednesday, facilitating some innovative solutions to any conundrum we may be faced with. This would offer outside the box thinking. One of the most important things about this week is the full moon on the 31st. And this is a full moon in the sign of Leo, bold, courageous, heart-oriented. And it also happens to be an eclipse. With eclipses, we're talking about something new coming in and also a releasing and a letting go in that area of your chart that is traveling through your personal birth chart. This one also is connected to the August eclipse of last year, the August 7th eclipse. Remember to check in with your heart before making any major decisions. This is where this is how you'll know which way to go. On February 2nd, it's Brigid's Day, also known as Imbolc or Feast of Flames. Some people call it Candlemas. Saint Brigid, actually Brigid was a goddess and then she became a saint, was a poet, a blacksmith, and a healer. So we can use that energy of Brigid for creative visioning. We can honor her or honor the energies of this time by writing a poem, by lighting a candle, by making something. We're talking about creative manifestation. So think about what you would like to bring in for yourself. We have Mercury and Mars working really well together, aiding us in resolving any differences or misunderstandings that we may be experiencing in relationships. This is happening while the moon is in Libra, so that's great because Libra is a relationship-oriented sign, so it's probably something that we're already thinking about. We move into the week of February 5th to 11th. Venus is highlighted. Venus is very active. She's working together with Uranus, the waker-upper, and the one who is accepting of all-inclusive and all-accepting. So these two working together can really help us accept others as they are, and also to accept ourselves as we are. On the 10th, Venus moves into Pisces, which is the sign of her exaltation, and what that means is that when a planet is in its sign of its exaltation is that it functions really, really, really well. It's almost as if the energy is squeezed through a narrow lens, so it's much more likely to manifest at the more higher octave of the planet. At least that's, sort of the archaic meaning of that. When Venus is in Pisces, this can heighten our sensitivity to beauty and can heighten our capacity for devotion and compassion, for unconditional love of others, and also, again, for ourselves. Something to watch out for is a propensity towards romantic fantasy or over idealism, or fuzzy thinking, just kind of being with our head in the clouds. It's really great if you use this for something like your meditation practice, or making art, creating art. Also this week, the sun, which is the illuminating factor of the zodiac, of the solar system, is shining a light on some of our beliefs that could use some fine-tuning. Maybe there are some that aren't serving us or that really don't fit anymore. Maybe they're outdated. They could be a little stale, or simply just maybe we need to think bigger, dream bigger. In the week of February 12th to 18th, also a big week, also a very busy week. We have, again, another eclipse. This one is a solar eclipse in Aquarius. Solar eclipse will happen at a new moon, which new moons represent new beginnings. And eclipses, again, can bring something new, and also there might be something we need to let go of, but also something unusual. Eclipses only happen a few times a year, so it's not an everyday occurrence. This is a companion eclipse to the one of January 31st. Eclipses always come in twos, or at least pairs. Occasionally they come in threes, and we will see that later on in the year. And we'll talk about that when we get closer to that. This particular eclipse in Aquarius takes us back to an eclipse of August last year. This one was the 21st of August. And if you look back and see what seeds were sparked at that time, how have you been nurturing them? What is the growth that's happened since then? Is there any adjusting that needs to happen? Are we still on track? What are you now cultivating, and what might need some? I think it's an opportunity to see things in a new way, and to see ourselves in a new way. Right after that, on the 16th, it's Chinese New Year. So when we're talking about the dog in Chinese astrology, the dog is hardworking, cautious, loyal, protective. The dog is also very enthusiastic. So in dog years, we can really benefit from following our instincts. This is something important to know about the dog. There will be many opportunities for manifesting and creating, but a lot of them we'll have to go out and get. We'll have to pursue them. On the 18th, the sun moves into dreamy, mystical, and romantic Pisces. Again, this is another thing that fuels the creative imagination. Our connection to nature and the divine can really feed our spiritual practice, our sense of unconditional love. Get out and go dancing, music, art, meditation, dreams. All of this is enhanced. This month, in February, there's a lot of Pisces energy, and it can be a little, well, it's very, very dreamy, but if we use it creatively, artistically, if we do something with that energy, and then we can fare very, very well. It's also great for ritual or any kind of spiritual, action or purpose that you want to pursue. Moving into the week of the 19th to the 25th of February, Venus and Mercury team up with Neptune in Pisces there again. So we're in the realm of beauty, devotion, compassion, unconditional love. One of the things that we is really important is to really ground yourself, whether that's with meditation, being in the body, doing something physical. We can use the current Saturn in Capricorn for a periodic reality check, with all this dreaminess and all of this enhanced fantasy life. Also, it's a great idea to, those of us that are sensitive emotionally, psychologically, energetically, psychically, spiritually, to have some good grounding, some good protection, whether you're carrying stones with you or, ask your allies to come along with you, your helpers. Make sure that you're getting plenty of decompression time away from the world, because those of us who are sensitive, well, I think everyone's sensitivity could be heightened. But those of you who are sensitive, even more so. So, you might need more rest. You might need more alone time, more time away from the world. Quality decompression time. Very, very important. Moving into the last week, the last few days of February, entering into the beginning of March. March 1st, there's a full moon in Virgo. And we'll have Neptune linked very closely to the sun in Pisces. So themes of service and healing will be highlighted. And that's what we'll be talking about next month. Thank you for visiting.